Well, in case you haven't heard, we've got an election taking place this year.
I've heard a few things. It's important, though, for people from young adults to seniors to get the help they need to register. So Dina's standing by with more on that this morning.
Yes, good morning to all of you. We have Liz Moore, who is a volunteer, and she and a group of other seniors actually volunteer their time every other Saturday at the Westfield Galleria just to tell people register to vote, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It is so important. Okay, so first of all, thank you for being here today. I know you volunteer your time to get people to register. Why is it so important for you to pull people together and say, hey, you've got to make sure you're doing your due diligence here?
Because there's so much on the line. It's really easy to skip through half of your ballot because you don't understand what's being said. But when it comes to people for certain offices or large measures, there are schools that are dependent upon what is voted upon. There's your highway systems, education for college students. So it's every community, large or small, is going to be affected by this election.
Yeah.
And this one is especially notable because it's presidential.
Yes, so I think that draws in a lot of people knowing it's a presidential, but there are down ballot measures and bonds and local jurisdictions that you also need to make sure that you are aware of in your communities. So something that's very special this year for those who haven't yet registered, it's really easy to do it. So Liz, I want you to show this on the screen because we're going to help you at home. This QR code, that's how easy they make it. If you take your phone up to the screen and you hold it over the QR code, it's going to take you where?
It's going to take you to the election office.
Yes.
So, yes. And it's going to give you more information. It doesn't start giving you information. You have to click on it when you get it, but then it gives you so many options of information that you can get above and beyond just I'm at the registrar voter's office.
Yes.
And especially information, I'm hoping, I haven't gone on yet, about the new hours and the new places to vote.
Yep.
I know I live in a county that is putting the new vote centers into business this year. There's been some major changes in how we vote.
Yes.
Trying to make it easier for everyone.
Yep.
So that's information you're going to find here.
Okay. And, you know, something I find interesting, you all are volunteering time specifically at the Westfield Galleria,
right,
where you are reaching people of all ages.
Absolutely.
Just a reminder to parents, if you have a senior in high school this year and they turn 18 by November 5th, they get to vote, which is so scary and exciting at the same time. But you're talking to some of those younger folks at the mall.
And when they see this, it's on a smaller piece of paper, they see this and they go, oh, that's computer. I understand that.
Yes, yeah.
I may not understand it, but they do. And I've had young people pull out their phone and take a shot of it right there.
Yeah.
And then they look at it and they look up at me like, oh, it really does work.
Yes, it does.
And for them, teenagers are not going to go stand in line at a voting palace somewhere. They're just not going to do it. There are so many different formats that have been introduced now, and there are both you can mail, there's voting centers.
Yep.
There's 11-day voting centers, there's 4-day voting centers. So this is one of the pieces of paper you can get that explains all of that.
Right, yeah, there's a lot of good deadlines on here, important dates just to let you all know about. The last day to register and vote by mail is actually on October 21st.
Right.
You can still register at the voting centers if you're going to go cast your ballot, but it's good to know if you wanted to do something via mail. If you can't get to the center, that's an important deadline. And ballots are going to be mailed out soon, October 7th.
Yes.
Yeah.
One of the things I hear from people is, oh gosh, I don't want to go and stand in line. That people are used to going to go vote and have to stand in line and God help us if it rains and so forth. And so the last election we had, I was at a grocery store and I looked over and there was a ballot box there.
Yeah.
I dropped my ballot, finished ballot in there, watched the man come and unlock it, take all this out, put it back, and I thought, could it get any easier?
It doesn't get any easier than that. Liz, thank you so much for what you do. And we are going to make sure we have all the information linked on our website where you can find these folks. Again, they're just telling you to register. Nonpartisan, just saying register so your vote can be cast this year. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Back over to you guys.
Okay.